Hello everyone, welcome back to the Avalon Guns YouTube channel. Today, once again, we're at the Mendip Avalon store, which is at Mendip Shooting Ground. So if you don't know where that is by now, you need to make sure you come down, have a go on the range, shoot some clays. There's air rifle facilities here, rifle facilities, 100 metre underground range, lots of things to do here, even archery now, I'm told. So that's in Wells in Somerset. The shop here is on site. We've also got our other shop in Street in Somerset. But in today's video, we're going to be looking at a brand new pair of Beretta 687 EELL Classics. So to start off with the video today, we'll be unboxing this brand new pair of guns. So they've arrived from GMK. This is exactly how they arrive when they're brand new. They come in a cardboard outer, and inside the cardboard outer is this Beretta ABS double case. So as is a pair, it's got to fit two shotguns in. So you've got top and bottom for this case. You've got combination locks, there's 3 of those. They come set as zeros. You can remove the red tag and enter your own code on all of these. Obviously they get left on zeros for us when we're selling and supplying these. When you open them, they're neatly packaged with bubble wrap because they've arrived in transit here. So we're just going to go through both guns and show you what it is you get exactly when you're buying a new pair and what the guns look like and some features of the guns. So starting off, we'll remove the bubble wrap. Underneath the bubble wrap is brown, light brown packing paper, which is lightly oiled to stop any chances of corrosion in between transit. So this gun is a 12 bore side plate 687 EELL Classic. Slightly different to the standard EELL. The Classic has some extra features which you don't get on a normal EELL. The first feature which is noticeable is this rounded pistol grip. Normally on a standard EELL it's a full pistol grip. This one is a rounded pistol grip. Next thing is the engraving, which we'll move on to in a second. The other part inside here is the barrels and fore ends. So we'll take the paper away from there. Remove the fore end, which is just the lever at the bottom, roll that off, and then you can then close the barrels up to the action and slide the fore ends back on from the bottom to top with a little tap. So there we are, we've got this one, which is number 1 of 2. Number 2 is just inside there, we'll get out in a second. So extra features on the EELL Classic. You've got hand finished engraving on the action on this one. So there's a signature which you'll find just to the left hand side of the trigger, which is the signature of the person, man or lady, that has engraved these ovals of game scene, which is on both sides of the action. There's much heavier engraving around, so there's deeper scroll engraving around the top lever and on the floor plate here. They've even got engraving on the trigger guard and the fore end lever. So that's number 1. This one is a 12 bore 30-inch barrel. They come multi-choke now from factory. They were always fixed choke, so now moving with the times, they're multi-choke and come with a set of 5 chokes for each gun. Moving around to the top side of this case, same setup. We've got bubble wrap and the paper. So we've got the second gun, which we've also got the barrel bubble wrapped and in paper, just for protection of transit when they're brand new. This is how they will come. Shops may put them together and lose the packaging, but these are as fresh as they come, so still have it. Number 2 put together, it's the same gun. As it's a true pair, the serial number, which is underneath the top lever on these, is a running number, so the number has to be next in line. Number 1, for example, will have 1, 2, 3. Number 2 should have 1, 2, 4, the next number running along from that. So on the pair, we've got at the top, looking from the top, on the barrel, we've got number 1 and number 2. You've also got a number 1 or number 2, depending on which gun it is, on the fore-end lever and on the top lever there. So you can identify each part, because these guns get taken apart when cleaning. You don't want to muddle them up and put number 2's barrels on number 1's action, and vice versa. So you can keep number 2 all together and number 1 all together. These guns are very popular. People do love to own and collect them. It's a nice thing to have with the case in a collection. They're also practical for pheasant shooting when people are doing double gun days. So if you're going to do a double gun day, you're going to be shooting one gun and then have someone helping load behind. So you pass the gun over once you've shot the first one, have the second one passed to you, loaded. So you've just got to be doing the firing, no loading. But again, also something really nice to own and collect. Extra features on the Classic that we've missed. So the woodwork is upgraded. Being a pair, the woods will be very similar on guns that are composed as a pair, which aren't a factory pair. They can have totally different woodwork. These ones are very similar woods, so they also match. And yeah, single trigger ejector model. They're both multi-choke. They both come with the same set of 5 chokes, which are all flush fitting because they are game type guns. They don't want to have fancy extended chokes on the end, so they come with flush fitting chokes. You can, as an optional extra, buy extended chokes for these, but they are flush fitting. And that's all you really need with those, is the chokes. There's also in the case, we've got for each gun, if the wooden heel plate isn't a preference, there's a rubber recoil reducing microcore Beretta plate, which will just 2 screws hold on there, that will undo and go straight on. Why people like the wooden one is it blends in and goes well with the game look on these stocks. It also slides up to your shoulder, doesn't catch on your armpit when you're sliding and mounting the gun. But if you're doing a lot of shooting and some big cartridges used for this type of shooting, you might want the slight help with the reducer recoil. So that's this video rounded up on the pair of EELL Classics. Thanks for watching, and we'll do another one very soon.